Well, we have to hill up these potatoes today. We're raking up the extra dirt that's in the aisles here and piling it up against the stems of the potato plants. What that does is allows more of the potato tubers to grow off of the sides of the stems. So we, in essence, get more potatoes that way. And we could keep on going and going and going until the end of the season, and there would be more and more potatoes, which is why some people plant their potatoes inside tires. We tried that once and failed. We think that the soil got a little bit too hot and dried out too quickly. So we have found that on our property and with our soil, it actually works best to do it straight in the ground. And we've got plenty of property to do that. So this is how we get a good harvest. Hilled up the other potatoes on the other side of the garden a couple weeks ago, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, but it just got too doggone hot out here. And I'm sweating right now, and I hate it. I hate getting my clothes dirty, even though, yes, if you've been watching us, you know that I've been wearing the same clothes for at least 2 weeks. But why get clean clothes sweaty when I can just get my sweaty clothes sweaty, right? So I noticed halfway through hilling up the other potatoes that as I brought in the dirt, the heavy dirt from both sides, it was kind of compacting all of the stems together, and I'm kind of just trying to think like a plant. If these are trying to produce tubers all around each of the stems, and they're all bunched up tightly together like in a flower arrangement, then there's going to be nowhere for those tubers to grow inside them. And plus there's just all this air still. So what I'm doing is trying to fill in the gaps in here. I think that's going to make a big difference. And as I water it, it's going to take away, it's going to compact it down and get rid of those air pockets that are in there. But I think anything I can do to separate those and just spread them out and get plenty of dirt around them. And we're also mulching with the dead weeds, so that'll help too. Anything we can do to just create a nice moist environment for these tubers to grow in is going to help us get more and more potatoes, and that's the whole point. So this one here is actually doing exactly what we want it to, or almost anyway. All those stems are already spread out to where if I pile the dirt on them, I'm gonna have plenty of space for potatoes to grow. I really need a shovel for this, but that's okay. So this is something that's interesting. Look at these kind of beautiful plants. We came to the property thinking that we had 7 acres of sunflowers. They were tall. You can see them all over the place here. They look exactly like sunflowers, but then again, not quite exactly. So check this out. Here's a real sunflower that we planted. This is a black oil sunflower, and in a week or two it's going to be blooming. This is a weed. We haven't actually identified it yet, but as far as we're aware, it has no value. Use, yeah, no value to us. Not as food.
Mulch.
Mulch,
Daddy,
yeah, it actually is pretty good mulch.
Flying earwig.
Flying earwig?
That's creepy.
Ooh.
Dad,
That's a nice big one. You don't want any more?
I'm done.
I'm almost past that sweaty stage, so I'm just going to own it now. I mentioned getting all sweaty, which I totally hate. I kind of abhor being sweaty. So why do I put myself through that? Every day, I go out and do things that probably sound absolutely ridiculous to some people. I do things by hand instead of by tractor or mower. I have a scythe and I love it. It's really easy to enjoy something difficult, say like running a marathon or climbing a tall mountain, not because the physical exertion is necessarily fun. In fact, it's usually painful. So the reason people do difficult things is not because they love to be in pain and be uncomfortable. It's because the difficult thing leads to something that's worth it. Getting sweaty out in the sun to ensure that our potatoes grow well and that our soil is properly maintained for future gardens. That's all worth it. That's worth the sweat. That's worth being miserable out in the hot sun. And because of the end product of the hard work, the actual hard work is therefore enjoyable. The climb can be part of the happiness that you experience at the end. Knowing that we're going to get a good harvest of potatoes makes the hard work to get that good harvest of potatoes fun. Almost as fun as harvesting the potatoes is at the end. And if you've never harvested potatoes, you've got to do it. One of the most enjoyable things in the world, I think. You know, we have a goal to be self-sufficient on our land. And so every step we take, no matter how difficult, is always fun and worth it. Some of the side effects are not always fun, like sweating, getting dirty and sunburned. Each part of the journey can be very fun. We wouldn't change anything. I take that back. We would change something. We would have done everything exactly the same, except we would have done it sooner. I encourage you to decide what your dream is and really go for it. And don't think too much about how hard it will be. Just make the commitment, do what your heart dictates, know that it's going to be difficult, but also know that those difficulties will no longer be chores, but will be fun and part of the experience. And those, in essence, will be part of that dream. Enjoy your day. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.